think I'll go with this one to start off. I like to start off kind of with it. Wrote this one with a friend of mine, Jeff Batson. And Jeff and I had an appointment one day, and the day before, my wife had called me and said, Richard, my company's been sold to a company in Belgium called InBev. And if anybody remembers that, the company she was working for at the time was Anheuser-Busch, which is a St. Louis company of the American breed right there, you know. And a friend of mine, Jeff Batson, and I got together the next day, and I mentioned that to him, and he said, man, he said, I know, I was talking to some of my old friends in St. Louis, and that's where Jeff was born. He said, I can't believe that. It makes me so mad, you know, it just breaks my heart. And I said, well, you got a redneck heart, boy. And so about then we said, yeah, let's write that song, Breaks My Redneck Heart. And so we started in on that song. Didn't take us very long to get the ideas rolling. Says I'm not sensitive, she hardly ever sees me cry. But I got choked up when Dad's old step-side truck finally died. It didn't hurt my feelings when those Wall Street villains lost Beamers and beachfront houses. Me and the guys cried in a beer all night. Budweiser got bought out. Strong as an 18-wheeler hauling Pittsburgh steel. Toughest hide on an Arkansas razorback boar. Tried and true as a red, white, and blue. I was raised to fight and stand for the American dream. Losing steam, starting to fall apart. Breaks my redneck heart. My redneck heart. I don't get chick flicks and my skin's a little thick, but my ticker's in the right place. Well, it sure stopped beating when old Earnhardt Sr. hit the wall in his last race. Some people think that I don't care, 'cause I never sweat the small stuff. Coffin of a brave young soldier always tears me up. Strong as an 18-wheeler hauling Pittsburgh steel. Tough as hide on an Arkansas razorback boar. Tried and true as a red, white, and blue. I was raised to fight and stand for the American dream. Losing steam, starting to fall apart. Breaks my redneck heart. Oh yeah, breaks my redneck heart. Well, they closed up the county co-op out on Route 41. Breaks my redneck heart. My favorite AM station made its last transmission. Breaks my redneck heart. Closed down the Pontiac GTO line. Breaks my redneck heart when we have to defend the Second Amendment again and again. Breaks my redneck heart. Seeing old Yeller die for the 100th time still breaks my redneck heart. Fun song.
Yeah, man.
Got that American spirit built up in it. It's kind of fun to write too. I wish I could remember all the lines that got away, you know, that you didn't quite fit in that song, you know, for some reason. But yeah, I'll be playing that at the Bluebird on the 3rd because Jeff will be there with me, you know. And I like to have writers. John Robin and I wrote a couple of songs. We got one right now called "Too Late, Too Soon," and I remember I mentioned that earlier. And kind of neat to have somebody like John, you know, after about it's been a year since we wrote it, and we talked about it about 6 months ago, and he called me back the other day. His mom had passed away, so he had to go off and deal with that. And that's the thing about the writers in this town. There's probably, I'm guessing, when I first started coming here, back around 2000, a little before that, there was probably 300-400 staff writers in town. My guess is now there's probably like 100, you know, and most of those are ones that have had cuts, you know, probably several cuts, you know, and I know some really good writers that are just, you know, and like John, he doesn't have a deal, you know, but he still writes, but he doesn't write as often as he used to, and I don't think it's that we don't have as much to say. It's just that you know, life is probably, to live life is more important to write than to write about life, unless that's what you do for a living. And it's kind of interesting, so because I hear people that write songs for a living, they write damn good songs. Some of them do sound a little formula, you know. After a while, it sounds like, well, that's the same. You know, like I said, over time you kind of adjust to the melodies and the feels and the drum beats that are on the radio. Right. And it's kind of like, well, all of a sudden I'm writing that stuff, and you don't want to do that, you know. But if you listen to my stuff, I had a bass player tell me the other day, oh, I think I've got you figured out now. You know, because there's several moves that I make that I'm probably going to make in about half of my songs. You know, it's that A minor C move, you know, that F G move, or whatever it is, you know. And it's like, and when you think about it, you look back on Hank Williams and Jim Croce and, you know, all those people. It was the same way, you know. After about 2 or 3 albums, you know what they're going to do, you know.
That's part of your voice, maybe.
Well, yeah, that's what
part
it is.
Of who you are.
And I think people try to break out of it, but most fans want to hear that same voice. They want to hear something new. It's a balance. That's the other thing. That's an amazing balance from the artist side of it that I don't really even want to deal with. I just want to get to where I can tell my story songs and, you know, and entertain with them. And I've come a long way on guitar now. It's like, this thing is just an extension of me. I can hear where I want to go. I've been playing a lot of lead at the cafe, you know, and been a lot to it. Been playing a lot of harmonica too. Only found one harmonica in my car. It's a B harp. I don't have. But it's a good filler, man. It really breaks. Man. Yeah, people in the restaurant love that, especially little old ladies, man. You'd be surprised. They love that. And it's just that thing, you know. A friend of mine, Freight Train. You know Freight Train?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he's good. He got a gig with Kevin Moe.
Yeah, man.
I think he did 4 or 5 gigs with him down at the Fontanelle.
Yeah.
He was on cloud 9.
Yeah,
man. And I'll tell you what, I went to 2 of those performances, and he lit them up. You know, I mean, Kevin Moe is Kevin Moe.
Yeah.
He'd play some lead, it'd be just amazing.
Right.
But when he'd do a little harp solo, when Kev would point to him, something about a harmonica, it just sounds like I could do that, you know. It kind of sounds like a voice, you know, in a way. And
great stuff.
Yeah.
That's another one, man.
Okay. What do you want to do? Let's see.
Yeah, we got Who was on your.
All right, we'll play a new one, and this is one of those that everybody's starting to like, and I am too. And I tell you, I go back to, you know, probably my formative years in Rolling Stones and Beatles and all. And this is a Rolling Stones pitch right here. I'm sorry,
right.
That's what it is. I have to get into that Mick Jagger persona
right.
in order to do that. You know, not that I'm going to shoot up or snort some cocaine right now, but it's not that kind of station.
All right.
So I was at a friend of mine's house. Lives in Jolton. He's quite a guy, man. He's a software designer and has made his money doing that, but he loves to play music. He's got a really nice studio. He's got a wife that's just a trip, man. She sings and they have a good time. Met a bunch of guys over there, and they go by Loose Hinges. Chris and Elliot from Loose Hinges. And I was over at their house one night and we were drinking, having fun with another band that comes around every once in a while. They called it Tequila Diaries. So I was sitting there among the Loose Hinges and Tequila Diaries. You can tell what's going on there. We're having a bunch of fun. And we're just sitting there with the tape machine running, just getting ideas, Somebody say something and somebody, oh yeah, let's sing about the dog got fleas or something, And so my buddy Elliot was sitting over and he said, man, I feel like I got a monkey head, And I said, yeah, where your head used to be. And we kind of played around with it a little bit that night. And we kind of call ourselves I call it the cooperative. Because we get ideas started there, but different people take those ideas and finish a song. So this is my song. It's not a co-write, but the idea comes from them. So when it's a big hit, I'll split them.
All right.
I got a monkey head where my head used to be. I got a baboon heart where mine used to beat. You swam away from me. You left me out on a limb for the whole jungle to see. What a fool I've been. You made a monkey of me. Made a monkey of me. I'm gonna turn this thing around, fly to the moon and back. The first chimpanzee in the sea of tranquility, a rocket star astronaut. And I'm gonna be the toast on those late night hosts. When they ask me about my past, I'll give up that ghost. You made a monkey of me. Made a monkey There you are, just some ex-girlfriend. Never knew what she had till she saw me on CNN. As you say goodbye to my ticker tape parade, yeah, the whole world's gonna know. Out of you. I got a monkey head on my signature Nike shoes and my very own celebrity cologne. They call it they call it
that.
That's probably one of my newer ones.
That's good, man.
But you understand that's crazy, right?
I like that. I like that. I can see the Stones doing that. Play a couple more.
I can see the video too, huh?
Yeah, man.
You? I'm gonna play one that you and I wrote. I know you put one on your album. I was very, very honored to have that on there. You know.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that song.
I love. Yeah, I'm gonna let you sing that one. I'll play the other one. We wrote. I think we got at least 2 songs. Maybe a third one started out of that. I'm gonna see if I can get to this because this takes a little lung power here. It's really neat too. I have to give a shout out to Jack Boucher. He's a friend of mine and runs sound for me and helps me build things and fix things all the time, you know. And his 2 boys work for me now in the kitchen, you know. I got my 2 Bouchers cooking.
Ah.
I call them, when all 3 of them there, I call it Trest. You know. But he always harmonizes with me on this and plays cajon if he's there at the cafe and we sing it, so I'm gonna miss that. Putting on her makeup out on the interstate. The traffic's got her backed up. Yeah, she's a little late. She gets off at exit early. She's really in a hurry. She said he's got a big surprise and she's driving like crazy. Get to her, baby. Her horse is waiting with anticipation. What it got on his mind? She's driving like lunch today. Now he's snacking Cracker Jacks, feeling for that velvet box slid between the cracks. His heart is racing faster than the traffic that is passing, trying to beat him there, and he's driving like crazy. Get to his baby. Yeah, no question he's popping. Ain't no time to stop until she's in his arms. She's driving like quite a few miles ago. Now it's been 6 months since she started the show, and he's driving like crazy. She's having her baby. He knows the fastest way, been rehearsing this day. She's yelling, "You're going the wrong way," and he's driving like backseat, begging for some treats, banging on the steering wheels. They're on their booster seats and driving them crazy.
Well done. One
Thank
more.
you, sir. One more
One
song.
more. Why don't you do that nine-step plan? I'd be interested in
Well,
hearing that. Or
okay, I'll do it. But in honor of my friend who wrote the last 3 steps, I think we started talking about that, and I didn't ever tell you what happened. So publishers had told me, you know, we love that song, but I don't know who I'd pitch it to. It needs to be something else. How about 12-step plan? You know, it needs to be a little longer. And I couldn't write it. I couldn't finish it. I had done it. I'd made a few stabs at it, and it's kind of like, you know, the trail was closed. Yeah. The trail was cold, man. It was just, that's what I had to say. And I was playing that one night at a bar, and here comes Alan Lehman up to me. I don't know if you ever met Alan or not, but he's about 6'4" or 5, and he comes up to me, and he's got this unbelievably great voice, great singer. He almost got a deal. We were all pushing for him, you know. Trace Atkins kind of voice, you know, just rumble it, you know. But he's really good, sweet man too, good singer. And so he comes up to me after I played that 9-step version of it, and he said, "Richard, why isn't that song on the radio? And I said, told him the story about the 12 steps and the publishers and all that stuff. And he said, and I couldn't write anymore. And he said, you mind if I try to write 3 steps to that? And I said, well, sure, Alan, go ahead. About 3 weeks later, I walk in a Broken Spoke, and there's Alan up on stage, and I hear 12-step version. Didn't mess with anything, even the ending's identical, but the 3 steps in the middle, I think everybody likes better than the original version. So it depends on when I'm playing at a concert or on a stage. Depends on if I got 2 minutes left or 3 minutes and a half. I got a 12-step plan for getting over you. Number 1, I gotta lose this here tattoo. Yeah, that's gonna hurt, but I can do. It helps me to get to number 2. I give you back the key to our front door. Tell the postman I don't live here no more. Yes, number 3's gonna set me free when I leave behind that big TV. Number 4, no 4 on the floor of your little blue truck. I can't drive no more. Number 5, I gotta try to forget your big brown eye. I got a 12-step plan for getting over you. Look up here, I've made it halfway through. Number 6, I'm gonna look to find a book that can teach this old boy how to cook. Yes, and 7 are the numbers on the phone we share, and I got to change them everywhere. Number 8, new forks and new plates, but you know it's you I can't replace. If I could keep from losing my mind, I might make it number 9. I got a 9-step plan for getting over you. Number 9, I'm gonna buy some brand new shoes, and they'll help me to walk away from you. If I can make it to 10, I just might pull through. Number 10, I go to work again, 'cause the boss man says I can't go in. 11, I walk straight through hell. I can make it to number 12. I got a 12-step plan for getting over you, but you know that's something I can't do. 'Cause I keep losing count of where I am. And number 12, I want you back again. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Number 12, I want you back again.
So here we go. Ruby, roll your top down, homegirl. 1, 2. Ruby, roll the top down, 'cause we've got many more miles to drive. Ruby, girl, at a disarray. Let's put the pedal to the metal, girl, and get on our way. Ooh, baby, roll the top down, 'cause we've got many more miles to drive. Ooh, baby, girl, let your hair down, 'cause I need to feel alive. I've been stood up and let down, where I'm a broken cup that's been spun around. Now my soul, somebody invented. Hey, baby, help me bend it. Roll the top down, 'cause we've got many more miles to drive. Girl, let your hair down, 'cause I need to feel alive. Yeah.
All right. What's next?
Let's hit him with the Repo Man.
Okay.
I think they'll dig that one. Here's a little blues music for you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm the Repo Man, and I don't give a damn. Well, you know I did what I'm after, and I'll do all I can. I'm the repo man. All right.
Right. Two more to
It's a
go.
gas. Well, we'll hit up a song called Queen Irene for you. And it goes a little something like this. Irene, you better treat me like I'm a human being, or I won't love you anymore. Now you micromanage every little thing I do, until I'm running for the door. Trying to control the world, because to me you sound just like a bratty little girl. Yeah, yeah. Now we all know just where you stand. You take no place but in
One more.
One more for sure. Coming right at you. And it is. It's going to be I am who I am. I wrote this with a gal named Lisa Jaramita. Songwriter here in town. And it's funny. This song is a year old. I rewrote this on the porch in October together on the front steps of the NSAI, National Songwriters Association International Building, sitting there on the front porch in October when we wrote this a year ago. This is our song. Okay. 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna be